a big announcement. If you guys don't know, I really like fish, like a lot, like more than is healthy. In fact, I own a coral store, and I probably spend 90% of my time and effort on fish. Most of my revenue comes from fish because I just can't stop talking about them. I love them. I love all of them. Like there's not a fish out there that I'm like, could do without. I have like that Pokemon philosophy. I just have to have them all. I just want to see them and I want to touch them. I want to pet them, but I can't. But that's fine. But long story short, I have a pretty good relationship with my local supplier, and for months, they kind of like slipping it into conversation that I should come and work for them, and I just kind of blew it off. And day before yesterday, they pulled me into their office and said, "What's it going to take to get you to come take over the fish side of our business?" Which is a huge deal. Like, this is not a small facility. This is not just a little retail location. This is a wholesaler, like an actual full throttle. We're talking like tons and tons and tons and tons. Like the number of fish is just like outside of like my comprehension, which is awesome. And so it's a big deal. I'm overly stoked. So of course I was like, man, I don't know. I can maybe give you like 1 or 2 days a week because I have my own store, I mean, like, what am I going to do? About 2 hours before midnight on New Year's Eve, after a bunch of negotiating and a whole lot of back and forth and some really good Chinese food, we came to a deal, and I now am in charge of the fish department at Vibrant Coral and Fish. And I'm just so stoked. If you guys don't know, they have such a phenomenal team over there. If you watch my videos, one thing I really struggled with is being everything and being all by myself. I mean, it is so hard. I don't want to say it's impossible, but it is really dangerously close to impossible to do all of this by myself. I mean, it is, especially as you start gaining momentum, you start like bringing in more business and you start pushing a lot more, fishing coral, and you're sort of a victim of your own success, right? Like stuff takes off. And the problem with that is you get so busy that, number one, even if you hire someone who's perfect, like someone who really genuinely really wants to help your business, you still have to take time away from something else in order to train them on your processes, procedures. And when it comes to the fish side of things, and the coral side too, but things are just very, very, very particular, very specific. A lot of aseptic technique protocols, a lot of there can't be any cross-contamination. There is a level of training that takes a lot of time to really get to. And at Vibrant, they already have people there to be the machine that makes that success happen. And I'm so excited to finally be with a group of people that sort of have my same drive, that same ambition, that same, just wanting to full speed ahead and make it something amazing. But I don't have to do everything by myself. And I'm just so stoked to be a part of a team of people that's just so genuinely refreshing to be around. I mean, they're a bunch of awesome people. And I have no idea what to say, but 2025 is going to be an extremely interesting year. All that being said, what does that mean to you guys, my customers? Well, unfortunately, Absolute Salinity will not be open anymore. I didn't know last Sunday when I clicked off my open sign that it would be the last time. But the good news is that everything in this building is actually going with me to Vibrant to help take them to the next level. So a lot of the work and a lot of the equipment that I've gotten over the years is actually going to help take that business to the next level. And I couldn't be happier to be a part of that. But this isn't the end. While you won't see me directly anymore, you will still get to see my influence on the industry and the community, because it's very likely if you get a fish in the future, whether that's in the United States or globally or wherever, there's a very real possibility that I was a part of that fish's life at some point down the line. And I'm just really excited to be a part of improving the level of quality and the level of availability of saltwater fish to the saltwater community. What does this mean for ReefSquirrel? Well, for ReefSquirrel, this is just the next chapter. So now not only will you get a look into being a small business owner, you will actually get an inside look into a wholesale facility and what it's like to run them. So very excited. I've already gotten permission for that. It aligns with their values and their business structure, and I'm really excited to continue that story on and give you guys an inside glimpse into this world. I do want to thank all my customers who have helped keep Valhalla and Absolute Salinity alive all this time. It has been a crazy journey and not an easy one. So many of you have been there when things were really, really hard.